Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are working on putting the pieces of our realm back together still. It's been a project for sure, but we're making solid progress. Next up, Mcua. We don't have a truce here, we're doing it. In we go, immediately. It feels like we've already done this, but whatever. We're going to raise our men-at-arms here, and we're going to do some levy troops as well. Yes, this idiot definitely belongs in our dungeon. That is how that works. So we're going to raise up how many troops? He's got like 15,000. Okay. He maybe at least a holy order. No, that's somebody else. That's fine. What is this faction? Is this a real faction? It might not be. We just restarted the game, so we'll keep an eye on that. This is enough levy troops at this point. And let's get our men-at-arms in here. And in we go. I suppose we could grab this first, just to avoid that attrition tick. It doesn't really matter, but it seems fine. We could restore accolades, and we probably should. Yeah, we're still capped at 3 accolades. Hang on. We're capped at 3 accolades, and we have 3. Okay, never mind. We don't want to have either of these, probably. Well, actually, Worthiest of the Champions isn't bad once we get another one. Okay. We'll just do that for now, and we'll get that as soon as we can. But for the moment, we can't. More accolades will be good, but for the moment, we cannot do that. Okay, so there is a siege undergoing up here. Noted. It would take us a while to get there. I'm not sure if we care. Is he personally leading that siege? No, he's in his capital. So we're just going to keep running at his capital for right now. We're at 28%. We captured his heir previously. So this seems absolutely fine for the moment. Let's wrap up this siege, and in we go. We do have 5,300 gold. We should probably do something about that gold. But for the moment, I want to get this war over with. So we have 20 days until his capital falls. Let me take a closer look at those ledgers. Okay, cool. That looks fine. So there's his capital fallen. We're at 83% here. We captured another heir, so that's something. Okay, I don't want to spend 900 gold. That's for sure. 100% war score. Let's go. Enforce demands and disband troops. Mcua is now under our control, putting this entire area back under our control. The Arabian Empire is a little awkward over here, but we'll get there eventually. So for now, we need to focus in on this region and this region. But I want to spend our gold first. So let's come in over here and definitely start upgrading some of these. We should upgrade our own locations first. So this will boost up our cavalry, so we'll definitely do that. Here we have heavy infantry. So we would love to boost up our heavy infantry and boosting our siege, absolutely. This is pikemen here, so yeah, that's considered spearmen. So we're going to boost that up. Fantastic. Archers here. So we're going to get these rope walks boosted here. That will start to upgrade our archers. Okay, good. We're starting to get to that point. So in Kong North, we've got heavy infantry, and we will just get these mobile camps upgraded. That sounds good. In Laraba, we've got pikemen, and we'd love to continue to boost those. And so we shall. In Waradugu, of course, we have a regiment of trebuchets. We're going to continue working on these rope walks for now. In Felona, same thing. We'll get those rope walks going. And here, we have nothing at all. We just want to increase something, and windmills will do. So there's our gold spent, and we are at 10 of 9 domain, but hopefully that'll change soon enough. Can we get a spouse that would change that? Our current spouse is 21 stewardship. That wouldn't really improve. Okay, so for now, that's fine. We should go for draw, for sure. We'll do a county conquer here. And I want to get started on this guy. So we're going to do a duchy-level conquest here. This would only be 2 counties. We are lacking the piety at this moment. But I don't care. I want to go for this. We're going to take the hit. Are we going to declare any other wars over here? No, not right now. So let's just raise up our forces about here. We'll raise men-at-arms and a few levy troops. So this guy has about 8k, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we're going to do 2 wars here. This is going to get us a good number of counties over here. What we're working towards, of course, is owning enough counties to recreate the Empire of Maghreb. We'd like to do the same thing up with Hispania, and we'll get to work on that soon enough. So our piety is negative at this moment. That's understood. I'm just going to go to about 10k troops here. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. Let's just go up and eliminate these guys real quick, and then we'll storm into Marrakesh. So that looks absolutely fine for the time being. He was coming this way, and then he turned around. Hilarious. Well, let's just get this taken care of. No problem whatsoever. This war's over already. They just don't know it yet. Beautiful. 50% war score and 100% war score. We'll enforce those demands, and we're going to walk up this direction. Actually, we should hit here first to avoid that attrition. So that's okay. We'll grant this out. We don't need to hold it ourselves, of course. Excellent. So we see their army down here. That seems good. I'm going to head up here. We're going to let them do what they're going to do for the moment. Emphasis on for the moment. Yeah, this is fine. Gaining 100 piety? Do it. We could actually use the piety. So that'll be fine. I'm going to station besiegers here. I don't want to split it. I want to station besiegers. And then I also want to split off a few extra levy troops here. Something like that should be sufficient. While these guys come on down and fight here. Excellent. So this should be pretty free, to be honest. Okay. We're going to go grab Marrakesh. Actually, we do need to head out over here if we want to avoid attrition, and we may as well. We're not in the world's greatest rush at this moment. We would like to get it done reasonably quickly, but we're definitely not in a huge rush. They're probably going to go try to hide in these mountains, but that's not going to go well for them. Yeah, this is absolutely A-okay here. We're going to stack wipe this, no problem, and let's grab their capital. War's over. Enforce demands, and disband our troops. Excellent. So obviously we are above our vassal limit, and we'll need to do something about that. We'll grant these off, which does not help our vassal limit, but we're definitely going to do that for now. And now the question is, how are we doing on this empire title? We need 12 more counties. Okay, there are a number of areas we can attack over here, but what I want to do right now is I want to get a kingdom title. So this is a kingdom of Africa. We hold this ourselves. What is the de jure capital of Africa? This is the de jure capital of Africa. So we're going to grant this lady the Kingdom of Africa. And the 6 vassals that go with. There we go. So that solves the problem temporarily. It's not a real solution to the problem. We also need to come down here and deal with, like, this kingdom title, which we should create. And we'll do that. That goes to this guy. Let's grant that over. So that is the Kingdom of Damat. There we go. Now for the Kingdom of Nubia, which goes over here. What is the de jure capital of this? Dongola. Okay. I'm going to decree that this guy ends up getting it. Well, he is a kingdom tier realm of Takrur, so we shouldn't actually give it to him. We should give it to, like, this guy. So that'll be the Kingdom of Darfur. Do we not already hold that? Hang on. Or the Kingdom of Nubia. Yeah, Kingdom of Nubia was the one. So this guy, we would grant the Kingdom of Nubia. There we go. So that'll be fine. That will help matters over here. Now, over here, there's definitely some mess that needs to be made. We've got Darfur here, but we've also got the Kingdom of Sao that we personally hold. We can grant that over to our half-sister slash vassal here, and that will be fine. Kingdom of Sao. Okay. Now, there's going to be some people that we can transfer over here. Where do these go? De jure, they're part of Darfur. So we would want to grant vassals here. Grant vassal. There we go. So something along the lines of this. I don't know why they weren't popping up in our situation there. That's a little odd, but whatever. There's also this guy down here who probably goes to Ogeron. Yeah, he definitely does. So we're going to grant that vassal over to Ogeron. Looks good. What about up in Egypt? We've got Damietta there. So we would want to grant that vassal over here. Cool. What else do we have going on here? Well, there's this little bit of a mess up over here, but for the moment, I'm not going to do anything with that, I think. We'll come back to that. Oh, hello. De jure war? This is under control. We don't need to do anything there. So that looks good. I didn't know that they were over there, but they'll be taken care of, no problem. So we've got Tehert here. And what do we want to go after? Well, actually, stays a vassal of us. Do we have anyone else who has a claim here? No. He is only a county tier. This is fine. We'll press this claim. Absolutely. So this is A-okay. Next up, we would be interested in getting rid of all of these, but I think we'll come back to those. Yes. Let's raise up our forces here. We probably don't need all that many. I'm going to raise like 5k here. So this will be absolutely fine. That's good enough. And we're going to send them on in to the capital over here. As soon as these men-at-arms arrive, this is good enough. I'm not going to wait on whatever night it is that is a really long ways away. We're just going to head right on in here. We want to get this capital, and where's he located? He's leading his troops up here. Okay, noted. That's absolutely fine for right now. So we'll have his capital shortly, and that could end the war if we got really good captures. But yeah, it didn't. I'm not surprised about that. It would be very unlikely. But we've just about got this area put back together, so that's great. We are still negative in piety at the moment, but we'll get there. Okay. We just got 900 gold. That's nice. We're at 46% war score, and let's make our way up to Belisma. Yeah, that looks good. So we get a new stewardship perk, and one of our wives died. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We'll grab It Is My Domain for right now. I think. Yes. We still want the gold, so that's fine. We'll extort our subjects. Now, where are our loyal subjects? Yes, they even live by our mercy alone. So that looks good. They are sieging up over here, but I don't care about that. They can do that all they want. What a waste of gold. Cool. So we are currently stressed, and we could become a drunkard, or we could just say we just have to endure. And that is true. We just have to endure. So we're not quite up to stress level 2. We'll get there. Okay, so these sieges, I'm just thinking about the order that we're going to siege these in. I'm thinking that we go down here, and we take Biskra next. Then here, here, here would be the idea. Would that end the war? Probably not, but we'd be able to go fight them. They are in disease right now, so we would not like the attrition that that would cause. We're at 53% at this moment. Stack wiping them would end the war. But honestly, it doesn't take that long to siege these. We might as well siege our way over. We're up to 73% war score right now. This might end the war, depending on how much war score this holding is worth. 80%? It could. It's unlikely, but it could. We'll see. We lost our court physician. That's fine. It did end the war, and we're going to enforce those demands. Fantastic. So this is now all our territory. Excellent. So there's very little left to take over this way. We've got this guy, or actually this lady, and actually, do we have enough at this point for Maghreb? We need 2 more. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can definitely do that. So we would go after this guy seizing the Emirate de jure. And we'd also go after this lady doing a duchy conquer. It would cost us piety. Maybe we don't actually go after her. Maybe we just do this. This would be the 2 that we need. Then we'd be able to do de jure or just offer vassalage. Either way. Yeah, that seems reasonably fine. So we're going to drop our rally point about here. This is a greedy raise, but I'm not going to raise anything but men-at-arms. So, I mean, yeah, they can walk in and stack wipe our 0 troops. That doesn't do anything. We'll just move it over here, and we'll gather here instead. Irrelevant. Absolutely, completely, and totally irrelevant. So now we're going to walk in up over this way as soon as our men-at-arms arrive. And all of a sudden, we look a whole lot scarier. No doubt about that. I want to take a look at this. Can we boost these up at all? Actually, yes, we can. And we should do this after this war. Okay, they have a decent number of forces over here. We're just going to go attack here. They're running away, and I don't want to chase them. Now they're embarking. 450 gold. We're just going to get the sword. Looks good. Okay, so 99% war score from that siege. That's rude. That's very rude. I guess we'll walk up over here and take this siege. Actually, hang on. Let's come back. They're locked into this at this point. They are running away and trying to head back to their capital. I'd rather fight them. So in we go. This is going to be the world's easiest fight right here. Perfect. War is over. Yes, show in this guy and his 235 gold. So let's enforce those demands and disband our troops. Now we can make the Empire of Maghreb. Now note that this is de jure part of Italia up over here. So this actually isn't going to work here. We would need the piety. We can wait on that. That's fine. Are you willing to become our vassal? No, you are not. So out of curiosity, yeah, this would be a doable thing. How long on that truce? 4 years? Okay. We can focus on this area up over here for now. That would be reasonably fine. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we have all of our men-at-arms maxed out. We can upgrade a number of these. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, let's hop over and spend our gold. So here we can upgrade pikemen. Consider it done. Here we can upgrade cavalry. So this is light cavalry. So there we go. That seems fine. We may want to get heavy cavalry later, but for the moment, we're still working on light cavalry. Let's upgrade our mobile camps here to upgrade our infantry there. And then after that, we don't have anything else to upgrade. We could just spend our gold on upgrading some economic building. That seems absolutely fine. And for right now, I want to come in and attack this lad, but we're still truced to him, unfortunately. So instead, let's go attack Portugal. And this would be a duchy conquer. That's fairly expensive. This is not actually better either. So we just go for this singular county, which is definitely not ideal. Then we can go for Galicia, and this would be a duchy conquer, but again, that's a singular county. This would be 3 counties. How many counties do we need for Hispania? The answer is 14. So let's declare on this guy, and we're going to go for this Taifa, specifically Galicia. So let's raise up our forces. I'm not going to greedy raise this. We're going to raise just men-at-arms, and we're going to head in somewhere around here. They raise in a holy order. That's fine. And we died. Due to peasants and an unknown assailant. Okay. Well, this is very awkward, but we keep making progress. That was really, really, really awkward timing. Okay. Let's put in some powerful vassals here. Let's get these wars done very quickly. Just like incredibly quickly. We need to get these completed now, because we're going to have big problems. Specifically, the problem is that Ajuran is going to have a disillusion war. 100%, I guarantee you that's going to happen. So we need to get out of these existing wars. We've got about 5 days left until our troops arrive here. In they come, and we're going to fight these guys. There are a fair amount of units out over here. We are negative in our cash right now. So that's interesting. And we're just going to walk over this way and get these wars completed ASAP because we have to go after Ogeron. They can't fight us. They don't have any capacity to defeat us in battle. So we're going to finish this, and we're going to come fight them over here. Our troops are just way too high of quality for them. They cannot handle this. They're going to get stack wiped, despite having us outnumbered 3 to 2. So that's not bad. We're going to come stack wipe these guys as well. Smithies have been constructed. Okay. And we are, of course, 5. So that's noted. We need to set our education focus. I'm going stewardship here. We're going to go siege Portico. And at this point, we just need to wrap up this war, or these wars, I should say, as quickly as we can. Because we need Ogeron back under our control. So we're going to need to grant these out, absolutely. Grant all 3 of these. Oh, we can't grant this right now? Yeah, we did just discover knighthood, so that's a thing. We are in Bobo culture, which is fine. There's no cultural head right now. There will be one. Okay, we need to grant out Porto. There we go. Cool. So now we need to get some amount of siege done up over here, right? 45 days, that's not too bad. We are sieging reasonably quickly at this point. So we're going to head here, and then this is a city over here, but I don't know if we have to siege that or not. We might. I recall sieging it previously. Okay. 81% war score. Yeah, we'll take out this army. No problem. We are in debt, and we are, of course, getting events for being in debt. And our regent is furthering our mandate. She is our mother. That's absolutely fine. No problem there. Okay, so we're 81% war score right now. They're walking towards us. We have a dynasty legacy available. Let's grab treasured knowledge. Sweet, sweet development growth. Okay, this may end the war. 98%. Yeah, we do actually need to siege this. Let's do it. I don't want to fight these guys. There's not really a reason. We're capped on battle war score, and we can just siege this city. No problem. War's over. So we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Okay, so now we need to deal with Ogeron immediately. So we're going to grant this out, and we're going to grant this out. Perfect. Oh, this as well. There we go. That puts us about where we want to be on that front. Next, Ogeron. So, their capital should be down here. Indeed. We cannot declare war while in debt. Yes, that is definitely a thing. That is true. Ah, we can now have that 4th accolade. So, the worthiest of the champions. We should restore accolades then. Okay, let's make our way out of debt. 100 gold? Yes. We're going to be out of gold next month tick. And the realm broke. They weren't even in a war. They just accepted the dissolution demand, I bet. Okay. So that means Tehert is up here. Maghreb is not created. Okay. Noted. So we have the worthiest of the champions that we can bring in. And we absolutely want to do that. So we'll appoint him into that 4th accolade slot. Perfect. That allows us to bump up our number of archers, but we do need gold. So that's 10 gold there. Are we currently endorsed by our Hogan? Also, hey, Mongolia finally broke up. So that's a thing. So our Hogan is not endorsing us right now, and we're not old enough to sway him. So there's not a lot we can do about that, but we can take all of this gold from ransoms. That's perfect. Next, we can boost up these archers. This is the only unit of archers we have, so we only need to boost this up a little bit. Only one more? Consider it done. Okay, so unfortunate that Ogeron ceased to exist, because now we don't have claims here. So Mogadishu is a thing. Outer Ogeron. We have some de jure lands that we could do there. Let's see about claimants. But that was really awkward timing. I mean, it's always awkward timing, but we do need to get off of this partition nonsense. No doubt about that. At the very least, moving to high partition would be nice. We have the ability to do that now, don't we? If we had vassals that approved. I mean, we don't have vassals that approve. But yeah, in theory, we could move to high partition. Okay, so let's take a look at Ajuran here. This is... What even happened here? Inherited via abdication. Okay. I have no idea what the AI is doing. They just destroy everything the moment they get their hands on an Empire title, for whatever reason. I don't know why. So we can't really go too much after this down here right now. I'm wondering about Teheran. Can we maybe get something here? 30 reasons not to come to court here. Specifically being he's his liege's champion. Okay. Yeah, that definitely made things awkward. Africa is also independent over here. We could definitely go after that, though. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Let's raise up some men-at-arms and some levy troops, but it is time to put a cut in here. And next episode, we will continue to put things back together. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the way this has been for a while now. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.